Hi guys, it's Ray. Today we are going to play a game of Amazon Roulette. These both actually have alcohol inks in them, but they're two completely different types of ink. I have no idea which is in which box, so we're going to go with this one. I have a black cup prepped and a white cup prepped, both 20-ounce skinnies. And one I need for one type, one I need for the other type. So let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Black cup it is. Put the white cup aside for now with the other box. This is the Pixiss Mythical Alcohol Inks. I believe they are like a chameleon. It says iridescent color changing chameleon. So this has 5 colors in it. I didn't earn a lot on Amazon from you guys this month, so these are how I spent what I did get. This and what is in the other box. So thank you guys. You allow me to try a new product. I appreciate it. Anytime you shop through my links, I use that money towards purchasing more product for the channel. And so the colors in this one are Mermaid, Fairy, Dragon, Unicorn, and Phoenix. We're going to use them in a different order. And these are going to need to be shaken up really, really well. But I'm going to use them like a rainbow. So I'm going to go get my epoxy mixed up, get my heat gun plugged in, move you guys over to the other recording spots, and see how they look. Okay, so we're going to get started. I have about 20 mLs of epoxy mixed up. And I'm just going to spread it on. So, pull my wet gloves off. So, the Pixiss inks come sealed with a band. You do have to push them down to open them. Just take these right off, otherwise they'll fall into your epoxy. And I'm going to make sure they're all shaken back up again, because you don't want them settled. And again, I'm just going to do bands of color. I'm not going to random. And I went with black because most chameleons do better over black. So I'm assuming that is going to be the case with these. And we'll see if they maintain color, or if the color just kind of disappears. This one is super shimmery. Remember, they're chameleons, so they're going to have a shift to them. I don't really know what the shift is going to be because brandy new. This one appears to be orange and like yellowy gold. And this one looks like a green and a blue and maybe a little bit of yellow. So this one's very shimmery, more pearl. This one's very glittery, and this one's kind of pearly also. Interesting. And this is the blue label, so I'm assuming it's going to have blue, green, purple kind of shift, and that's what it appears to be. And again, pearl. So interesting that this one is the only glittery shift. think I'd almost prefer it without that one since it's mismatched. And the rest of them are pearl. But what can you do? This one's blue and like a lighter purple. So I'm just going to grab my heat gun and mix it a tiny bit. I'm not going to heat it too much. Just enough to mix the colors. So I will pick it up and tilt it, and then tilt it the other way, and then switch direction. So I'm going to use high fan, not a ton of heat. Okay, so that is all I'm going to do with it. I am going to, like I said, switch direction, I think. Sometimes I can't remember if I actually switched direction or not. But these are stunning. Definitely a little disappointed with the Phoenix. It's gorgeous. It would be gorgeous on its own. But I don't really like it with the rest of the pearl. But the color shifts are gorgeous. And it's not opening up to fisheyes whatsoever, which is interesting to me. But I may tilt it a little bit again. Although I don't think it's going to move much more at this point. I just wanted to mix those colors a little bit. You know, it's definitely still moving because that purple is moving down from the edge. So I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to put my thinking cap on because I really don't actually have a plan for finishing this tumbler. So I'll see what I can come up with, and we will check back on it when it is dry. Okay, so this is how this dried. I think it is gorgeous. The orange was, well, it's not even really orange. It looks more rose gold kind of. But it was definitely glitterier than the rest. But I still think this is gorgeous overall. And I think I'm just going to put the Coffee Addict tarot card decal on here. I think it's kind of celestial, but not crazy. So I think that's all we're going to do on this one. Just keep it simple, back to basics. This is a VC decal from Butterfly Lane Designs. I don't really think it matters where I put it, but I think I'm going to put it here because this is where I had the least amount of like the swirling. I think the colors go pretty nicely together. I'm going to look through my bin real quick and make sure there's nothing else I want to add, but I don't think there is. Okay, so everything else is just too floral or too big, so I think we're just going to leave it as is. Okay, time to get a coat of epoxy on here and finish her up. Look how pretty this is. Okay, so that is going to be it for this one. It's going to get one more clear coat after this one's dry. I'll clean up my rim and give it one more coat, but it's not going to affect the overall look whatsoever. Look at this. I love the way that bottom color kind of broke up a little bit. And the bottom of this one just has a kind of swirl to it. A lot of that pearly look in the purple kind of settled. It just looks really cool. So that is it. I absolutely love this. I'm so glad I picked up these inks, and I thank you all again for your support and Amazon purchases that help me continue to grow this channel. So that is it, and I will see you in the next one.